Ready?
I was walking along, saw my own true love. She was doing me wrong.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Green Note, where we hope you're enjoying your food, your drink, and your company. We're about to get going with music, so before we do, can you please make sure your mobile phones are switched off or to silent? We'd like to remind everyone that this is a listening venue where people come to enjoy the music, so please remain quiet during the performances. If you're going to go to the front section for any reason, try to time it for in between songs rather than in the middle of one. And if you're going to go to the bar, bring your empties with you and we will love you forever. But if you take a photo with the flash on it, woe betide you and your family, the terrifying consequences. Will you give a massive round of applause for tonight's fantastic musicians? Please welcome onto the stage, first and foremost, Alex Seel!
You're out there. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you all for coming. I'm one half of Seel and Sanders, and we normally start off our sets where I'll play a couple of songs on my own, and then John will come up and join me, and then for the second set we'll have a break in the middle, and after that John will start off, play a couple of things, and then I'll come up and join him. But we also have our wonderful special guest today, Jo Griggs, people. We'll start off with a song called The Boat Builder, which is about where I grew up in South Devon, in a town called Salcombe on the coast there. There was, in the old days, a fine tradition of boat building down there. And there's still one or two guys who have made these beautiful small wooden boats, which used to fascinate me. And this, I sort of thought it was a sort of dying trade, really, but a beautiful thing. So this is a visit to his workshop. As I walk down Island Street towards the seagull's song, I come down to the boatyard where tide leaves time alone. Dust rises through dappled sun, with shavings to the floor, and all the world's beauty there is safe behind sliding doors. I hear the chuckle and laugh, just like Devon's thick creek. See twinkling eye on treasured fawn, he's making real another dream. Let the world outside be spinning on in its fiberglass money and speed. Who cares what's really missing there, when it's every man to his own need? The last time I saw Edward, he was about a mile offshore, dipping oars in the liquid sun, smiling like a child to the core. Let the world over there be spinning on in its fiberglass money and speed, 'cause there ain't nothing missing right here when it's every man to his own needs. Tune up, there we are. This next one is always sounds good with Jo. It's called Some Mornings, and I wrote it a good number of years ago when I was living on the west coast of Ireland. There we go. Shouldn't have to hear that. It's a scenically very beautiful place, the scenery drips into the lyrics there, one way or another. It's bound to happen. So this is called. We'll do one more song and then we'll have John up there play some foot stomping. I can just about see my friends. Mornings round her shade at the window, I was stirred with the dust in the lights, and the outlines of dark dreams from that morning would bear out their boundless flight. But now move with the breeze in the evening and the lead that it takes from her street. I reach for things beyond my grasping, roam beyond the good sense I would keep. A wanderer's heart cannot be burdened, blinded by silver and gold. He's senseless of all but a hunger, and hunger won't let his flee. We met on an ageless shoreline, and she sailed a ship with steady hand. The seabirds knew her kind gestures, I received them with one foot in the sand. And now drifted with an ocean between us, forgotten by words unsaid, covered by the skies of autumn, and sunk down to the deep sea. A wanderer's heart could not be burdened, blinded by silver and gold. He's senseless of all but a hunger, and hunger won't let his feet hold. Thank you very much, folks. Please welcome to the stage John Sanders. One in, one out.
Next.
So if you're wondering how I know John, it's because about 15 years ago I moved back from living on the west coast of Ireland, a little place called Dingle there. Anyone know Dingle? Yes, we've got a few.
Yeah.
So John was involved in the trad music scene over there, and I was doing the singer-songwriting thing. We didn't really kind of meet up then, but we both go back regularly, and so in the last 5-6 years we've been this material's been coming together.
You're doing a thing,
Yeah.
like we do. Do you do things? Yeah. We're all in this together then. This is a mandola, obviously not a guitar, so it sounds good with a guitar. I hope. We're going to Africa. Piece of music called Rift Valley Reel. It's an Irish reel that's dedicated to the Rift Valley in Africa. Why not? a good way to warm up.
All right, play another song now, which is called Whole World Round. It's an American folk song, I think. It was recorded by the Dillards, but I learnt it from a guy called Peter Mulvey. And yeah, it's about getting out of the city into the country. Anyone tried that? I tried it once. I heard my neighbour's rooster crow early in the day. I heard the axe beyond the hill, and now I'm bound away. Now some men like the city life, some men crave the town. I'm bound away for the Arkansas woods. It's there I settle down, with a fiddle and a bow and the firelight glow. Can you hear that lonesome sound? I leave behind my troubles in mind, go the whole world round. The red squirrel leave when the grey squirrel come, and the eagle nests alone 100 miles from the wagon track. It's where I make my home, with a fiddle and a bow and the firelight glow. Can you hear that lonesome sound? I leave behind my troubles in mind, and go the whole world round. And I've seen the streets of town. I packed my goods for the lonesome woods. It's there I settle down, with a fiddle and a bow and the firelight glow. Can you hear that lonesome sound? I leave behind my troubles in mind, and go the whole world round. Thank you. I've seen 4 people fit on the stage, but I don't know where we're This next one's called Grey Light of the Moon, and if you've not heard it before, it's about a guy where I live on a busy road outside my window. There's a guy walking to work every day, singing at the top of his voice, completely out of tune. And the same thing at night, coming home, and it's his moment of freedom in the day, you know. So I'm with him all the way.
What's his name?
No idea.
I'm just doing that sound tuning stuff. It's a good time. You could have made something up.
Jeff. Well, they pulled towards the station in the twilight of the morn, in as well-defined direction as the sun is at the dawn, so sure in all they're doing, and so far from my own form. And I think I should go back to school to check on careers advice. I tried living in the country and the city here now twice, and I'm confused as a little boy who is looking for his lead and told to keep tidy and told he must achieve. And I hear that old crazy voice singing in abandon and free, hailing all sails to the sun and singing straight into the heart of me that tells me not to follow the grey light of the moon. Yeah, the singing man is striding down the street come rain or shine, and he claims his path of glory with no sense of place or time. Such sweet crazy singing, well, just his way of getting through. Needs every minute in this sunlight, not the grey light of the moon. And many heads turn in confusion, wondering what the hell is he. But for all of us familiar with this display we see so free, we don't judge him by his music, nor claim him our own fool. He's oblivious to us anyway, while he makes his own rules. When I hear that old drunken voice singing in abandon and free, hailing all sails to the sun, well, it's singing straight into the heart of me. And I feel the world could smile and keep turning, 'cause he cares enough to not give a damn. And if I leave my foolish self-pride and pity, maybe even I'd see the whole world in a grain of sand, and know I need not follow the grey light of the moon, and that the only song worth singing is our own and to our own tune. Yeah, the singing man is striding down the street, come rain or shine, and he claims his path of glory with no sense of place or time. Thank you.
This next piece, it's a set of tunes actually, called Santa Cruising. And who can tell me where it was written? Santa Cruz, yes, well done, that's the level of my smartness. I was on the way to New Zealand. I spent half the time in New Zealand for many years, and I was on my way from Europe to New Zealand via California, and I had time before the gig in Santa Cruz. So I went for a walk on the beach and I noticed some really interesting accents going on. There was Irish, and there was Eastern European, and there was a bit of Oriental in there, Asian we call it. So I wrote a tune that kind of tried to capture all those, the diversity, you know. And so it's a jig-in format. That's the Irish bit. It's got a flattened second in the scale, so it's a bit Eastern European. And the Asian thing, I don't know what that's about. You can work it out. And the second tune is called Eastern Polka, and it was written with a great musician called Tim Eady. Tim Eady ever played here? Yeah, I used to do a duo with him. I had to quit. The guy plays the accordion and the guitar at the same time. Not only that, he breaks every speed limit doing it. So he's an amazing musician. If you ever get a chance to see him, do go and see. And we wrote this tune in his garage in Broadstairs. That's how exotic this music is. it's the first time I've played here. It's your second time, isn't it? You played here a few times?
I've done, the odd times here and there,
Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Very nice.
Keep it going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. It's,
There's nothing on TV tonight, so it's just a That's good.
was it a song called Wishbone now? It's about a little mole in the ground. Little mole in the ground, keeping his little head down. Bird song, the only sound, now all the people gone. Far away from the hammer's blow, hanging there on his own. Keeping out of old harm's way and digging for a wishbone. Whole world on its side, it's a white knuckle trying to hold on. Ghost train, ain't no one's right, so he's staying where he belongs. Headlines shouting all about it, little mole turned to stone. But he ain't praying or drinking hard, just digging for a wishbone. Dirt flying high in the air with his muzzle to the grindstone, searching for some meaning there with a fine double-toothed comb. Gone as far as he can go, he's got a real need to roam. He's gotta peek his way out soon and keep looking for the wishbone. Yeah. Thank you very much. Let's have Jo up here again.
Working hard, is it?
Hey? Yeah, this is a song called The Ox, and yeah, there's a few birds and animals sort of feature a lot in my songs. So it's quite an old song actually. Someone once said that in Chinese astrology I was born in the year of the ox, so I thought, yeah, that sounds about right actually. So I wrote this song about it. Steady as a rock with a whirlpool mind. The world turns all too fast, slower than a sundial to keep time, to overcome though we were built to last. I'm steady as a rock with a whirlpool mind. The world turns all too fast, slower than a sundial to keep time, to overcome though we were built to last. I welcome the ox that is stronger than me, whose skin is thick enough to shield a fierce keen will and a stubborn intent. When the missing which directions get concealed, stirred in summer's heat and the cold winter snow, his hooves in the soil take their bite. He couldn't blow away if he wanted to at all, just move steady till the morning light. I'm steady as a rock with a whirlpool mind. The world turns all too fast, slower than a sundial to keep time, to overcome though we were built to last. I welcome the ox that is older than me, as youth deludes myself but not he. For the years strip the zeal and the pipe dream fancies of what it is we think we ought to be. Bound by the yoke and the harness and the plough, acceptance is a work that doesn't cease. So close to the earth and far beneath the stars, perseverance bring us some kind, bring us some kind, bring us some kind of peace. I'm steady as a rock with a whirlpool mind. The world turns all too fast, slower than a sundial to keep time, to overcome though we were built to last. I'm steady as a rock with a whirlpool mind. The world turns all too fast, slower than a sundial to keep time, to overcome though we were built to last. Thanks very much. I'm so glad I've got people singing with me. I lost my voice completely last week, but it's sort of coming back, but it's great to have these guys covering for me. This is a song called One-Sided Love, 1 to 7. And it's a lot of my songs I try and make them deep and meaningful, but this is not one of those songs. one. My head's been reeled and spun with a dizzying dervish drum. It's just a riddle and rattle and hum all about you, girl. Two, I'm so cold in the morning dew, with the sunset coming too soon. Just a broken rhyme and tune all about you, girl. Three, won't you tell me where I should be under this weeping willow tree, or buzzing around you like a bee now, honey? Come on, girl, set me straight. One-sided love is only heartbreak. And I'm checking the roofs and floor, banging on every single door, always looking for one more room for you, darling. Five, I just need you to decide. One word and I'll jump and jive, one more and I'll duck and dive for you now, honey. Come on, girl, set me straight. One-sided love is only heartbreak. All of my tricks, only one cure can fix. Give me feathers or swinging bricks now, darling. Seven, just send me to hell or heaven. Get me out of this tough love lesson. Or is this all you've ever got from me now, girl? Come on, girl, set me straight. One-sided love is all heartache, and this fence is buckling with heartbreak. We've got a chance we could escape before the hour is sour late. And life and love, you know, won't wait, and only is what you can make it. And so, come on, let me know. Let me Thanks very much. We'll probably have one more and then we'll have a short break, I think. Over to John for this one.
Okay, this is a sing-along, because we'd love you to join in for this next one. It's a generic tune from Brittany, the northwest part of France. Is anyone here from Brittany tonight? Oh, good. We can get away with anything and everything. So, it is a... well, we'll run through it. I'll give you the... You don't have to learn the Breton language. You just need to make sounds, make it up. When we were doing this on our big, extensive New Zealand nationwide tour, it seemed that the Kiwis liked... they must have been fans of the Flintstones, because they kept going... what were they doing? Yabba dabba doo da, yabba dabba doo da. So, yeah, there you go. You can do the Flintstone thing if you want, and you can just do the your own version. Just think Breton, okay? Striped t-shirts, onions, and crepe, and all that stuff, yeah? Right, here this is the melody. How we go now? Very good down here. Yeah. That's lovely. The second part's a variation on that. You're beautiful. Okay, you're the best we've had all day, definitely. So we're going to do it in 2 music keys. So you can sing from the beginning, but we'll sing at one point. You can join in with us, and you'll feel very French.
Awesome. Well sang. You've earned your break.
Very short break now. We have merch on the table out there, I think it is, if you're interested.